Hi, I am Victoria Maclean and welcome to my channel. Now today, I finally gave in. I've done you a room tour. This is my homework room. We call it the homework room because this is where they were meant to do homework when we first moved in 9 years ago. Unfortunately, I don't think a piece of homework has been done in here ever. It's game consoles room, but it is also the nocturne alley room, which is what that is meant to be. Unfortunately, everything got cleared out for the Guinness World Record, so there's a lot of stuff missing from there. And then behind you, all of this is meant to be Honeydukes, but unfortunately, I haven't actually been able to do it. So I've got today off and tomorrow off. It is rather late in the afternoon though, so I'm not sure how much I'm going to get ready to get done today. But I'm going to try and sort this room out because I'm so sick of it. You can't see it, but we have got just absolute craziness here. And it is just mental. Underneath here is like trunks, which are meant to be full of Harry Potter items, but they are in fact empty. My drawers there, half of them are empty. We've got a secret compartment behind this cabinet, which is empty and it should be full. The secret compartment over there behind there is so cool. And then of course this down here is meant to be full. It's not, it's empty. And then that cabinet is missing a load of items as well. We are going to try and get this room done today. I say we, it's just me. There's a lot of this will probably be sped up, so bear with me. Where is my Occamy gun from here? Comment down below if you guys go through any like spring cleaning feelings in autumn, because I always do. Do you guys remember this video? I absolutely pooped my pants. Because I didn't expect it to do that. This was when Loot Crate was good. Loot Crate, this was from a Loot Crate box and it's absolutely amazing. Looking at this mess and thinking because not only have we got my stuff in here, but the stuff has just been dumped, and I've got to be able to get to sort my books out. I need to get to there and I can't, so it's a toughie. So I'm still doing my room. It's been about 2 weeks I think since I filmed because it's been a bit crazy. I haven't touched this room for 2 weeks because I have just been so mental. So here is the start of my homework room. Let me just show you basics. So this room is very small, but I've managed to get quite a lot in it. Now let's start over here. So this is my Borgin and Burke section. So at the moment, it's, as you can see, you've got the Hand of Glory up there, which I made myself. I love that, that was great. And then these are a few bits that I bought online or in a shop last year for Halloween, because I started doing this around Halloween last year. This candle holder here was given to me by Janice, my editor, so thank you very much for that, Janice. I actually have got a black candle to go in that. Now, just so you can see, you've got proclamations across the wall here. That are actually from Geek Gear boxes, and then down this wall then you have Daily Prophet, and that's as far as it goes. I need to have something here and here. The walls are quite dirty here, but my plan was to paint these like a dull kind of dark grey to give it like a dark theme. Now inside this cabinet is pretty cool. Let me open it for you. You have the head from the Night Bus. These are actually available in the Warner Brothers Studio Tour. I love them. So this cabinet opens, obviously. And then up here you have, it's a fairly scary looking book. Now this book, for those of you who don't know, one of these books, this exact book, shall I say, was one of the books they used for research with the Harry Potter films. Now, if you go to the Warner Brothers Studio Tour, you can go to where they did the research, the section before you get to Gringotts Bank. And this book is actually on display there. And if there's an interactor there, you can actually ask to look at the book. They obviously handle it, but they can show you the book. Now in here, I've got things like this poison bottle. I have a ghost spider in resin. Now I hate spiders, right? I really hate spiders, but that's pretty cool. Although I do feel a bit sick picking it up. I have obviously the Speak No Evil, See No Evil, Hear No Evil there in skulls. And then down here, this is pretty cool. Now you can't see it very well on this, but obviously this is a black light. Now in the Wizarding World in Florida, you were given a map. Now this is the map here, this is with your interactive ones that you buy. Now my interactive wand is over there on display. If you went into Nocturne Alley with this map, the map actually went dark but lit up certain sections of the map. So here you'd actually have certain sections of Borgin and Berks and Nocturne Alley that you could visit that were only visible under a black light. So hence the fact that I've got a black light here. Now I have a few potion bottles that I actually whipped together myself, except this one. This was done by Sean Valentine and he gave it to me as a gift. It looks so cool, like a vial of blood. But in here we've got all sorts of things that are pretty gross, to say the least. Isn't that cool? Now they are all pretty much sealed. Over here we have some tiny little potion bottles that I found on eBay. I just had to get them, and there's little bubbles just on top of that candle holder. I've got some keys and everything there, and it looks pretty menacing. But here we actually have a real scorpion. Now obviously it's dried, it's dead, but it's a real scorpion, and under black light, a scorpion actually glows. So this is green in my light. I don't know what you can see in there, but it is pretty cool. Now as you go further down, we have a voice changing Death Eater mask, and we have this actual pot here. This box here is an official item from the Wizarding World Florida. It's actually one of the items I bought from Borgin and Berks, so that's pretty cool. We have some real snake skin coming out of the box there. And then over here we have a diary, or like a pad from my university that I actually rebound with real leather and then aged. So I don't know what that's like. People can, you know, say whether it's good or bad, but I scratched it against the side, against the pavement and everything to get it to age. This is an actual diary that I've written in over the last, oh my God, it must be 10 years, but it's full of entries. And then we have Tom Riddle's diary just here. So this is my Borgin and Berks cupboard. I was going to expand it, but at the moment this is what it looks like for now. So it's pretty cool. And then in here down the bottom where it says Borgin and Berks, that is actually full of mugs. Mugs and a bottle of Patronus wine. It is stuck in there. I will not open it so you cannot see behind. And then here we have a massive bottle, Acromantula Venom, sorry I couldn't read it then, that my friend Mary made, who works in Hobbycraft in Swansea. And then there's actually a DVD cabinet there, which is pretty cool. So over here I have my phone table, or my TV table, whichever. It's got a load of stuff underneath it at the moment that needs to be put away, but this is it at the moment. Look at this cushion, isn't that great? That was from Primark, an official Harry Potter cushion. So as we go around to the next section of my room, we have where my trunks are at the moment, a cool light there, and then as you can see there, we've got Malfoy's cane here, which is the real Noble Collection one. And then as you go down, we have the Nimbus 2000 that you saw me review. Check out the link above, you will see me review it there. It's such a beautiful broom, I love it. Now the trunks here are really lovely. As you can see, I've got my Hedwig up here. Now that's just a copy of Hedwig that I got from eBay up there, so she's really beautiful and she's got a letter in her hand, in her claws. And then we have these are from IKEA. Now I absolutely love these hourglasses. They are £7 each, but they only do the blue, the gold, the pink. They don't do the green. So what I did is I bought another one of these and I put a hole in the top of this one, so you can see there, and I'm filling it slowly with green beads so I can actually have my house counters. Obviously they'll be all 4 then once they're finished. This handbag is beautiful. It is a Newt Scamander handbag, which is still available. They're about £80 online. And then over here, if you've seen these, this is an interactive Newt Scamander suitcase that makes noises as you open it. And then down here we have the Cine replica of Newt Scamander's suitcase with secret compartment. That is absolutely brilliant. There are still available, but not for much longer, as there are only 5,000 available in the first place. As you go down, this is my personalised trunk from platform 9 3/4. absolutely love it, and obviously it's got my initials, but this is an actual Hogwarts trunk. I think they're about £50, and it comes with your acceptance letter as well. This is a Warner Brothers studio trunk. I don't know where it originated from. I actually got sent this link online that told me about it about 3 or 4 years ago. I didn't even know they existed, but this is so beautiful. I love it. Then down here, this is just a trunk from eBay. It was about £40. And then these Hogwarts stickers, if you can see them, they are actually from Mina Lima, and you can buy 12 wall stickers, and you have 6 at the front and 6 at the back. And I used them on there, which looks really nice. And then as you go down, then these are just your generic trunks that you can get from charity shops or whatever. I've got a cheap replica broom here, which I love, and then I have my Nimbus 2001 by Noble collection. How gorgeous is that? Still can't put them up anywhere, but I will. Now in this corner has to be one of my favourite corners. It is the freshly cupped Cornish pixie up there in the gorgeous IKEA cage that was £25 from IKEA, and I have hung it up on the ceiling with a little hook. How amazing does that look? Now this picture is a picture of my actual Defence Against the Dark Arts classroom by Valentine's Miniatures. If you want to see more, check out the link above. I will put it up for you, but it is an incredible mini replica of the classroom, and that is a photograph of the replica. Now here, I love this. This is my little kind of little Dumbledore selection here, I think. I've got, this was from Poundland for a pound, believe it or not. It's amazing. I have these. This is not an official item, but it's so cool because it has like a little compartment in there. I have my potion bottle, which bubbles there like that, the little light. And I will also put the link in for you so you won't miss out. This was from the range. It's about £5, but I love it. I have some light up wands here and a wand pen as well. And another light up wand just here as well. How cool is that? It's so good. I love it. And that's Nagini and Voldemort's wand. This again was from the range. Again, it was about £5, but then we have a very expensive item here. This was about £120 from Museum Context in Scotland, but I love it. It's so cool. And then down here I have what's called the Eye of Time. Isn't that gorgeous? These are quite antique. This is actually bronze. It's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This is a pot from Primark for about £2.50, but it's full of pin badges, if you can see. But I love it, so it had to go there. This is a butterbeer bottle that a friend of my friend Sam made. It lights up, but the battery's actually just died. Look at this cabinet. We have things like this amazing thing, which is the Iron Throne from Game of Thrones, because I actually made the real one that tours the country. I made that. It's out in my shed right now. It's not touring the country just yet, but it will be soon. I have a copy of Cersei's glass there from Game of Thrones, and then over here we have lots of potion bottles and skeletons and so on. This is actually a piece of the Devil's Snare used in Philosopher's Stone. It is bendable, it is filthy, but it's about 20-something years old. No, almost 20 years old, and yet it's still going strong. It stays in here because I don't want anyone touching it. It is just so delicate. But how cool is that shelf? And then the next shelf down, we have things like Practice of Magic and Witchcraft books. We have driftwood, we have witchy potion bottles, and then we have deadly prophecies here, which look really, really, really cool. Now this box is from B&M, and I have just aged it, stuck the deadly prophecies on the back there. Just this, I printed this off the internet, I aged the piece of paper, and then I stuck these orbs in. Thank you so much, Janice, for giving me these. They look like prophecies, aren't they awesome? This was from Museum Context, it was a gift. And then as you come down, we've got a weird clock, which I'm not really sure whether I like it or not, but it's a clock and it looks pretty cool, so it can stay there. As you go down, I've got a kind of like an obsession with the Hope Diamond, and of course all the apparently that it's cursed, and everyone who owns it dies over time. So I couldn't find a blue one, so I bought this beautiful real Swarovski crystal, which is the wrong shape for the Hope Diamond, but it was the closest I could get. I made this cushion And I did the label as well. The Hope Diamond has claimed many Muggle lives, I wrote on the card. I thought that was pretty cool. I've tried to kind of be a bit more inventive with everything. But the box, again, the box was a very, very light box, and I've aged it then with wood stainer. As you go up here, you've got a cool glass skull in a bottle, which I thought was wicked. These were skulls that I bought on Amazon. These are real chicken bones. After we had a barbecue with chicken drumsticks, I actually boiled these bones and bleached them, so they were clean. This is just a really cool bottle I got from work. Once it was emptied, I ended up claiming it, so I thought that was a really lush bottle. This is amazing. This is from the Natural History Museum. It's actually a postcard, which is just like crazy. And then also from the Natural History Museum, I bought this. It is a skeleton necklace of a rabbit, or a hare, sorry, because the ears are really long, so it would be a hare. So I have got some very interesting things in here. As you can see, I have in fact moved my Harry Potter curtains into this room. This is all going to be cleared. I'm still in the middle of doing this room, so but I think that they're going to look really nice in here. Over in this corner, this is actually going to be another group of shelves that I'm going to have all my DVDs on just there, because at the moment they're in all of these boxes and it just looks so ugly. But because I haven't been very well, I haven't been able to go and get another shelving unit. Now, I don't know if you know about this shoe. This apparently was the shoe worn by Maggie Smith in The Goblet of Fire. She'd go through about a pair of shoes a day, and they're about £85 from Clark's, and you can just about see behind as a costume card that has all the details written on it. I actually had this given to me, so I didn't buy it. If I'd have bought it, I would have been a bit wary, but I actually got given this because the lady who owned it was a friend of mine. She was a big collector of props, and she sadly passed away, and her sister sent it to me as like because she knew I'd look after it, so it is still here. I have a little cookie jar. Still not sure what I'm doing about that cookie jar yet. I've got quite a few cookie jars. I just don't know what to do with them. I can't go to Hogwarts, so I wanted to bring some sort of element to the Great Hall into this. I've got a really lovely old table, and I've managed to find some items to go with it. Now, this glass is an exact replica of the glass used in the Chamber of Secrets, where McGonagall actually turns the bird into a water goblet.
We will be transforming animals into water goblets. Like so. 1, 2, 3. Ferraverto. Now it's your turn.
So that was an accident. I actually bought that because I liked the shape. It looked very similar to the ones that the teachers use in the Hogwarts Great Hall. So I ordered it. It wasn't until about 3 years later that I saw the resemblance and thought, oh my God, and it is actually an exact replica. Now this plate is £2.50 from Wilkinson's. It's completely silver. So I've got a really amazing metal, kind of a metal style paint that I use. So I got the gold paint and I basically dabbed it around the entire area of the edge, so it would be similar to the ones in Hogwarts. Now I've got some really old and amazing cutlery coming that I'm gonna have with this, so it'll be like being in Hogwarts, I'm hoping. But there's only one place setting at the moment. Maybe I can get another 4 and we'll have one each then. Now this here is a very cool jug. You will recognise these as the Hog's Head jugs from the Great Hall. These are actually an exact replica for the ones that are used in the film and are available at the Warner Brothers Studio Tour in Watford, London. They are not available to buy online. I think it's because they are very delicate. Obviously it is glass and metal. It is gorgeous. The lid does come off, his head does come off, and you can actually use it, but because they are £80 to £90 each, I highly recommend you don't. They are still available though, so if you do go to the studios, you know you'll be able to get one. One of my favourite pictures in this room is this here of a potions classroom from Geek Gear Wizardry. I absolutely love it, and of course I've got another proclamation up there. Now along the top we have a bunch of wand boxes. Now these wand boxes are only some of the wand boxes because these are the ones that fit. The other ones did not. And across the top I have all of my magical creatures by Noble Collection, which are really, really, really something to look at. I'm actually missing most of series 3. Now let's get on with the bit that you guys have been most excited to see. So this is shelf 1. This is my Deathly Hallows shelf. Now this is just a Durmstrang candle. I quite like the colour, so it stayed there. I have my invisibility cloak from Wow Stuff. I have my official Dumbledore wand by Noble Collection, and as you can see right here is the Resurrection Stone, Tom Marvolo's ring, or Marvolo Gaunt's ring. Now in the background there you can see obviously Tales of Beedle the Bard. That is obviously the item that it's only 50,000 of them. They were released by Amazon. They're very hard to get hold of now in full, but are absolutely beautiful. I love them, absolutely love them. This gorgeous picture here was done by a friend of mine called Amy, and she painted it just for me, and I love it. This golden snitch here is actually a clock. These are available from the Pottery Barn in the USA, but you can get them online on eBay, and they sell for about £60 to £70. Now here you have the undesirable number 1 Harry, and this is a picture by Geek Gear Wizardry. I love it. Now on the next shelf down, this is all about, as you can guess, Honeydukes. And these are all the sweets that I have, minus 2 lollies that actually went yucky, so they had to be thrown. In this box is a load of like different sweets, because this was actually Harry's and it got used. You've got slugs, you've got spiders in there, you've got all sorts of things in there, you've got packs of jelly beans. But that is, the box is full of them. And then you have things like, you've got the not sherbet lemons, you've got pear drops or whatever it is, you've got chocolates here. I wouldn't eat them. They've been here for quite some time, or I've had them for quite some time. So they probably don't taste very nice, but they're really cool to keep hold of. I bought this in the studios last time I went. I absolutely love it. It's a tin of Bertie Bott's. They haven't long been doing those. Again, this mug you can get from the Warner Brothers Studio Tour. I think you might be able to buy this online actually. It's really lovely, and you can get a little tray as well. I got the cauldron cakes picture there, which is from Geek Gear Wizardry. I actually do have a cauldron cake box, because you can buy the cauldron cakes in the Wizarding World in Florida, and I bought one to try it, and it was, oh my god, it was so amazing. But you get to take the box and the cauldron that it's cooked in home, and you can actually recreate it then when you go home. It's really lovely. It gives you the ingredients on the back. I've got a Honeydukes candle there. I have an Uno Poo. This is a Sweet Treats chocolate frog from Primark. It's a money box. I love it. And then I've got some candles here, and then more sweets there, Bertie Bott's Every Flavour Beans. And then I have my Honeydukes lights from Primark in the front. Next one down is a little bit of a kind of a nod to one of my favourite characters in Harry Potter, and that is Dolores Umbridge. I love her. I've always loved her. She's just so evil, but she's so brilliant. And Romelda Staunton, who plays Dolores Umbridge, does an incredible, incredible job of playing her. In fact, she was actually apparently meant to be at a studio I worked at about 4 years ago, and I was told that she was coming, and I waited for her, and it wasn't. It was a different actress altogether. I was devastated. So I have a proclamation from Primark here. Just a kind of FYI proclamation. Any student found in possession of the magazine The Quibbler will be expelled. Now, I have been waiting and hoping that I would find somewhere for my Room of Requirements Death Eater figure mannequin to have a home, and he just hasn't belonged anywhere. He's very movable, he is so lovely, but I haven't been able to find anywhere to put him until now. I don't know what it is, but he just suits this shelf. Then you got the Defense Against the Dark Arts notepad behind here by Mina Lima. I love it. They did a series of 5 book covers, and they are just absolutely beautiful. I have a proclamation here, which is actually a fridge magnet, which is available in the Warner Brothers Studios. This is the quill that Dolores Umbridge uses on Harry when he says, "I must not tell lies," or writes out, "I must not tell lies." This is by Noble Collection. It is absolutely gorgeous. I wouldn't want to use it though. I might end up causing myself some harm. anything Umbridge does, let's face it, she's evil, pure evil. But I don't know what it is, I just love her. And then we have her wand, Dolores Umbridge wand. Again, I've been trying to figure out where to put this. This was one of the first wands I actually owned. It was bought for me by my husband because she is such an amazing character and I love her. These plates here were from Loot Crate. Now, again, I haven't been able to display them until now. I didn't know where to put them, but I just love that they are there and I have them, and she's just so amazing. This prophecy here is from Noble Collection, and of course it says there as well that it is the Dark Lord and Harry Potter on the tag. That tag is actually metal. I love this. I think it's about £35. It's so beautiful. But obviously you can take the orb off and it almost glows. Look at that. So gorgeous. Now, another one of my favourite characters is Rita Skeeter, and she is portrayed here in this amazing little display I have of hers. I have more stuff of hers, but it's in the attic, so I'm going to have to go up in the attic to get it. So we have a beautiful Rita Skeeter pop vinyl, which my son actually found in Tesco's last week or the week before. So chuffed. So she is amazing. She's going there. This here was made by one of the subscription boxes I get, but I can't remember who it was. And it's beautiful. It's her quill. I actually have an actual replica of her quill in the attic along with a notepad, which you could get from the Wizarding World in Florida. But I have to go up in the attic to get it, and there's too many Aragog spiders up there, so I'd rather not. And here we have the Life and Lies of Albus Dumbledore book that is an actual book. It's an amazing book. It was sent to me from a friend of mine who was given it by somebody else. So I couldn't tell you who made it or where it's from, but I love it as it is actually the book. Down here, this is from another subscription box. I couldn't tell you who it was, I can't remember. But this is meant to be Rita Skeeter in her little bottle when Hermione puts her in there when they find out that she is a beetle in the Goblet of Fire. Now, as you go down, you come to all of the first hardback books here, which are absolutely brilliant, but I've got all of them. And then down here you have, a lot of these are notebooks, but then some of them are things like The Cursed Child, and they're the collector's handbooks. You've got a book all about wands just there. And then further down again, you have my first display of wands. So the next shelf we come to is the Hogwarts Express shelf just there. Isn't that so cool? So I have a Hogwarts Express chocolate bar, which Monica bought me when she went to the studios with college, I think it was. I can't quite remember. We have a Hogwarts Express money box just there from Primark. And then we have the Lego Hogwarts Express, the set there, which I absolutely love. And then this Hogwarts light was from Primark as well. So Primark are really, really good. And then we have a Hogwarts Express sign there by Noble Collection that is still available to buy up there. And then as we come down, this is kind of like a little hint to magical creatures and Hagrid, of course. And a little bit of Luna Lovegood as well. So we have the mandrake here that's from Geek Gear. Isn't that brilliant? I just love the detail of that mandrake. And then if you guys saw my video the other day, then obviously check out this link. It is of this new Screaming plush mandrake, interactive mandrake, that you can get by Noble Collection, which is just so much fun. And then here in the Geek Gear, the curation of magical curiosities by Cherry Wallace. She actually had this made for the box as well. I can never say what it is, but it's Neville's plant, which is just so cool, from Order of the Phoenix. And then of course we've got a few Pickets here. We've got Hagrid, we've got Fang, we've got Luna, we've got a Thestral. And then we've got, if you recognise this, if you saw the curation and magical curiosities, this is actually the picture that Cherry did, which is so amazing. She's so talented. This here is a candle holder, which is Hagrid's hut. At the moment I've got a multicoloured light in there. But how beautiful is that? You cannot find them anywhere. It's crazy. I bought it kind of by accident, not realising what it was, years ago now. And yeah, it's like really sought after, so it's beautiful. And we have an Occamy here, which is one of the mystery creatures. I'm going to be opening those boxes soon, that I was sent the day that I did the Guinness World Record attempt. So I love it. The Occamy is so beautiful. I love the colours. This Hagrid's lantern is actually one of the ones that were given out in the Geek Gear Wizardry boxes a few months ago. It's so beautifully made. And then we have my Dobby. Isn't he so cute? My little Dobby, I love him. And then we have this gorgeous Steiff Niffler. Now, those of you who don't know what Steiff is like the most expensive teddy bears I think you can buy on the planet, and they just had to have a Harry Potter range, didn't they? Well, I just wanted the Niffler. I really wanted the Niffler, and I ended up buying him. He was so expensive, but as far as I know, they might still be available. If not, you'll be able to find them on eBay, but he is gorgeous. And then this beautiful creature here, I think he's officially by Noble Collection, but this Niffler was given out with the DVD box set of Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them, and he is just so beautifully made. I love him because Nifflers, if I could, they would be my Patronus. Now this shelf's a bit of a mixed shelf, I've got to be honest. I've got night bus things there, I've got Hogwarts tickets there, I've got acceptance letters there, I've got a time turner there, and we've got a few, like we've got Ron, we've got Professor Lupin, and so on here. We've got the Lego night bus, we've got the light night bus, money box night bus, and then the little kind of toy night bus there. So it's a little bit of a mixed bag there. This at the back here, the Daily Prophet, that's actually from the bags at the Warner Brothers Studio Tour. That's actually a bag, but I just cut that bit out and stuck it on the shelf. It's so well made, I love it. And then as you go in, you've got the Ravenclaw display stand here by Noble Collection, which is gorgeous. We have a Newt Scamander wand here, because this is my favourite wand. We have a pair of Dumbledore's glasses there, which are actually real glasses, which my friend Sean Valentine found and gave them to me, love him. We've got a Deluminator. We have a Dumbledore little figure there. We have a Cauldron Crate Dumbledore's office candle there. We have a Hogwarts quill, available by Noble Collection, and a little pop vinyl of Dumbledore, a little inkwell. And then here we have Archie the Architect from Hogwarts. These are actually official replicas, and they are available at the Warner Brothers Studio Tour in London. This little mirror here, the Mirror of Erised, was actually from Loot Crate. So I'm quite surprised because the first one I got was broken, so they sent me out another one. As you go down, we have more books. So we have more of the paperback version here, and then we have the Smarties edition, then we have the American hardbacks here. And then these, a lot of people are asking me about these. These are the 15th anniversary of the release of Harry Potter books. This is a beautiful box set that my husband bought me for my wedding present. They come in a box, but I've obviously displayed them without the box now, which they look so beautiful. And then we have the adult version of Order of the Phoenix. I've only got a few of the adult books there. Then we have more wands. Bearing in mind, this isn't all my wands. Some of them are too big to fit on the shelves, especially Arthur Weasley's. And then we have lots of kind of books along here. Pop-up books, books about Fantastic Beasts, the File Artifact box, Movie Magic, and we have all sorts. Then we have the Warner Brothers Studio Tour books there that you can buy regarding it. And of course, as you can see there, the Guinness World Record book that I'm actually in twice, which is amazing. And then here we have, this is the last section now, this is the Weasley Wizard Wheeze shelf. Only a few things on here because I don't actually have much of theirs, which is sad. So this picture here is from Geek Gear Wizardry, and then we have these two, we've got Bubble Boy and we've got the Puking Pastels Girl. They are bookends by Noble Collection, and they've got little pop vinyls here. We've got the Amortentia necklace by Noble Collection there. We have an Amortentia candle just here, which is from Primark. Then we have the Skiving snack boxes. This is actually from the Wizarding World in Florida. They are actually full of sweets. It's amazing. It's $30. It's the best $30 I've ever spent in my life. Then we have a Remember All there, which is from the Wizarding World, the Warner Brothers Studio Tour in London. We have an actual bottle of Love Potion there, which actually has like a sweet in it, which is from, again, the Wizarding World in Florida. And I found this because it reminded me of Peruvian Instant Darkness powder, so I've put it up there thinking it was so cool. Okay, the shelf or shelves that everyone has been loving in this room. This is the start of my potions room. So we have Dumbledore's here, even though he was Defense Against the Dark Arts. Well, no, tell a lie, this is more Defense Against the Dark Arts and potions. It's a bit of a mixture of the two. I got some amazing items here. I've got Snape here, little pop vinyl there. Absolutely love all this. I've got all these beautiful bottles. I've got plastic ones there, Polyjuice Potion. I have a gorgeous cauldron. I couldn't even tell you where this has come from. I think I found it on eBay, I think, but I couldn't tell you where it came from there. I have a pestle and mortar just here. I've got Albus Dumbledore's wand here from Fantastic Beasts: The Crimes of Grindelwald. I have these gorgeous potion bottle lights from Primark. I have a Floo powder just here. I have a mandrake bottle there that my friend Mary decorated for me, and I've got a load of these bottles. Now a lot of these have been found from charity shops. I'm not sure, but I think I found this one when me and Cherry went charity shop hunting. It might have been that one. I know there was a box that I bought as well, which is so beautiful, which I might bring in here. And then these are from Tiger. If you guys know about Tiger, these are £1 each. I love them. These are 50p. In IKEA. IKEA is such an amazing place for stuff. And then over here, shh, don't tell anyone, but this is a Jaeger bomb plastic bottle that I got from work. I found it up in storage. It's the only one up there. I was going to use it for an event I was going to do, but unfortunately the event hasn't happened yet, which might be a good thing because I'm due to have my operation, obviously. Now, amazing shelf. But then we go down to this one. Now, I think it's right in saying this is the one that everyone has been talking about. This shelf is awesome. Now, there's so much here, including the item that I said was worth around £800-ish. Depends on where you sell it and who you sell it to. But this shelf on its own is amazing. Now, over here, we have a page from the Chamber of Secrets, and I've got to be honest, I'm not 100% where this was from. I think it was Azkaban's. Now, obviously, Azkaban's is now known as the Wizardry Trunk, who are sending me their boxes for free. Thank you very much, Azkaban's. I apologise if that's not from yours, but I can't remember where it's from. Now, down here, we have some incredible items. We have a glass, a copy of the glass used in the Chamber of Secrets where they drink the Polyjuice Potion. This is from Japan. It's a special item. You can get them now, but it's very hard to find them. Here we have a bottle. This, I can't remember where it was from. I've had so many items that I can't remember. But isn't this amazing, this bottle? I love it. This is a gillyweed bottle. I love this. This is so lovely. It's such a nice bottle. And we have a few other little items here. Love it. Now, I know everyone's getting excited about this book. Fair enough. It is worth getting excited about. It is a book that has been made by a friend of mine. They are no longer available to buy, I'm afraid, but it is, let me show you. This is so close to the real one used in the film, although this one isn't falling apart, and it's even got all the notes inside. This must have taken so long to do, but it is absolutely incredible. I love it. Next to it, I think you guys would recognise, it is the memory vial from the Cherry Wallace box, the Curation of Magical Curiosities, and it says on the front there, my mum. Now, I lost my mum almost 5 years ago, and this is actually her ashes in there. People might find that a bit crude, but seeing as she was one of the biggest Harry Potter fans I know of, she would have loved that, and it means that she's in this room with me. Now, here we have another bottle that is from Geek Gear, which I absolutely love. It's a little liquid luck. Hi, Dan. You are a complete bugger. He's ill. He's so ill, and he's doing stupid things like this. I think he's got flu, or he's repairing himself at the moment. Stop it! I'm gonna kick you. Metaphorically speaking, but I'm still gonna try. He's a lot bigger and taller than me. Okay, so the memory vial then is with my mum, their Nana. She would have loved this room. She would have spent all her time in here. In fact, she would have demanded this is where she slept. Now, behind here, we have an item that was also in the Curation of Magical Curiosities, and it is a page from this book. So that's really lovely. I keep touching over that flame, the Ravenclaw flame just there. How bad is that? It's going to burn my fingers in a minute. Kids, don't play with lighters or matches or candles. Here we have Professor Slughorn's wand, because obviously he taught potions in Hogwarts. Now I asked, didn't I? I said, who can see what item was worth around £800? You guys can see this is a Hogwarts chalice by Arthur Price. It is valued around £800, but I'm not 100% sure exactly. Now inside here we have also got a wand spoon by Arthur Price. So I thought that was quite a little nice touch to have that there like that. Now these are incredibly hard to get hold of. I have never ever displayed this chalice before. This has never been displayed before until I had this room and I could finally display it. It looks spectacular on this shelf, and it is one of my most valuable official pieces. I love it. Now we have even more bottles. We have the unicorn blood there. We have this gorgeous bottle of a love potion, Amortentia. Gorgeous bottle of Amortentia there. We have a beautiful light up polyjuice potion bottle that changes colour. We have, this is like one of my favourite things I've done. This stand was pink and this was brass. Now scream at me if you want to, but I spray painted the both. I'm going to use a special paint that is actually like a fake dust over it when I can find it. It's somewhere in my house, but I can't remember where it's gone because that looks a bit too shiny and new for me. So that is going to be repainted and it's going to look amazing, just brilliant. Now up here you can see there is what looks like a Raptor Up Philosopher's Stone. This is also from the Curation of Magical Curiosities by Cherry Wallace. I like it. It's kept in there for a reason because it was to do with alchemy, and let's face it, potions and chemistry and physics is to do with alchemy, so it belongs there I think for now. This brass hourglass in the background was an item I found on eBay. I think I paid about £20 for it, so it was a really good price. And then we have another bottle of Felix Felicis. This is actually a real necklace by Noble Collection, so it is here on the shelf. And then behind it we have a really cheap pen quill. It is an actual pen, but it's an actual quill as well. It's so nice. I think I paid about £9 for it. I think you can pick them up in Sainsbury's, places like that, for about £5 now. They've gone down in price loads. So that is my favourite shelf out of all my shelves on here. I love it. Now as you scroll down, we have the rest of my Harry Potter books that I have on display here. So you've got the adult version, hardback version, paperback version, the illustrated edition, different style of paperback books. The house ones, I am missing the Prisoner of Azkaban, I need to find it. I only have 3 of those style, I need to find the rest. Even though they're really easy to get hold of, I just haven't got round to it. And then we've got The Cursed Child, we've got Tales of Beedle the Bard, Hogwarts Through the Ages, and Quidditch Through the Ages, sorry, not Hogwarts Through the Ages, and a load of others there. And then further down we have what's left of all the notebooks, which I really love. I love collecting my notebooks there. And then we have the rest of my Hogwarts, my Harry Potter ones. Some of them unofficial, and some of them official at the end. Some of these are Noble ones, some of these are Noble Collection ones, and some of them have just been made for us from fans around the world. So that is my room tour. I hope you have enjoyed it, because this is now my favourite room in the entire house. So I really hope you've enjoyed this room tour. It has been so good. I am so happy with it. I mean, my God, look at all this stuff. I can't help but be proud of myself. It's like so amazing. But I, you know, things like the pixie on the ceiling, and you know, and just like my, you know, my Morgan and Burke's and all that sort of thing, and just the amazing stuff that I can finally display, like my Hogwarts chalice. You can see just there, you know. I love the fact that I can now display this stuff and just be so proud. Do you know the amount of times, right, that I've actually just come in here and just sat just sit here and just take it all in. So yes, thank you so much for watching and seeing me just go, oh. Please, if you haven't already, make sure that you subscribe to my channel to become part of our magical collecting online family, and also make sure that you like this video and hit the notification bell so you don't miss any more of my videos. If you liked what you saw, then let me know in the comment section, what was your favourite item out of all these items in this room? Because I can't tell you one thing. I'm like, what? Are you just like, what? I don't know what. It's like, what? I can't. It's impossible. But yeah, give it a try. Let me know what you like the most. Take care. I love you all. Thank you for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure that you subscribe to my channel, invite your friends, and also like this video and let me know down below in the comment section, what did you think of this video? What would you like me to cover? Until then, thank you so much. Take care. I love you all, and I'll speak to you very soon. Bye-bye.